welcome back to my channel, All Things Empowerment. Of course, my voice still sounds horrible, but I have not uploaded any videos in the last week, couple of days, just like shorts, not that many, because I have been feeling under the weather, and my voice is going to sound different and horrible, but I wanted to come on here and record this video. So today I was looking at inspirational and motivational stuff, just looking, and I happened to stumble on YouTube. Yes, on here. I happened to stumble upon a video. Now, it was Steve Harvey, and of course we all know that Steve Harvey inspire, motivate, uplift, encourage people, right? And he have one of the best shows, Family Feud. But I'm saying this to say he happened to bring something to my attention. And what he said was, being loyal to someone eventually has an expiration date. Now, he might not have said it in the way that I'm saying it, but that's how I'm saying it. But that's exactly like I know what he meant. So he says being loyal to someone definitely has an expiration date. So I kept listening to him, motivating, uplifting, and being inspirational, and just giving people advice on how to be a friend or how to choose your friends. And I feel like Steve Harvey has an actual point. Being loyal in a friendship, etc., whatever it is, family, friends, dating, married, etc., being loyal to a person is very magnificent. That's what people look for in people. People are looking for people that is going to be by their side, going to support them, going to cheer them on, going to uplift, motivate, and encourage people. But what he means by an expiration date is, if you are giving all of these things and being loyal to these people, but you get no returns back, you don't get the same respect, the same motivation, the same way you uplift them, they don't uplift you back, it's an expiration date. You need to cut that loyalty off with that person. And sometimes it means stepping back. That's right, stepping back. A lot of times we so often want to take and take and take, and this is a lot of people wanting to take from a situation instead of giving. We always want to take, and I'm saying take because receiving is different. Receiving is when you give me something and I give it to you back in return. Taking is when I get it, but I don't expect to give it back, or I don't expect to give it at all. Let me repeat that. Receiving is you expecting to give it back. You expecting to do the same thing to them. Taking is when you don't expect to give it back. And that's my opinion. So if you're studying giving to people that are taking from you, you need to cut it all off. You need to give it an expiration date. It's just like bread. You build the bread, right? Put the eggs in it, the flour, etc. Turn it into yeast. Let it sit. Bring it out to create bread, right? But on that bread, if you package it and put the little closing thing on it, whatever they call it, you always have to put a date when you sell it to somebody or to a store. That date is the actual expiration date. A lot of times, often, we get bread and we see the expiration date. And some people eat that bread a little after that expiration date. That's right. It say on there, sold, sell by, but technically, that's an expiration date. If I had to sell that bread by this time, if the store had to sell the bread by this time, most likely they're going to take that bread off that shelf on that day and throw that bread away. So why don't you take it off your counter or wherever you put your bread at and throw it away on the date that is saying that it has to be sold by? Because technically that is the expiration date. The same thing with us humans. If you are steady giving, feeling drained, giving, and being loyal to these people, and you're not getting the same treatment or the same return, it is time for you to stop, take a step back. And a lot of times, taking a step back don't mean you actually cut that person all the way off. Now, most of us would, but it doesn't mean that. It just means you're not giving the same treatment you used to give. You're not being loyal as much as you was to that person, or if you're even being loyal at all. You don't even really have to be loyal because that person is not even giving you loyalty back in return. So I say this to say, stop creating friends or having friends that are willing to take from you, but not willing to give back. They're willing to take your loyalty, but not willing to give you loyalty back. It's about to be 2023. It's time for loyalty to only be to those that deserve it, that deserve being in your life, that deserve you being loyal to, that deserve all the empowerment, uplifting, and motivational stuff, because they are willing to give you that same energy. And if their energy dies off, that means that the expiration date has now came and probably passed. Give those people the same respect you will want them to give to you, the same loyalty you will want them to give to you, and everything will be okay. But remember, if you're not seeing it or getting it in return, cut it completely off. You guys, my name's Shaneria, and this is All Things Empowerment. Don't forget to like, comment, and definitely subscribe. You guys, my voice is still horrible, but I had to come on here today and speak about that, and speak about loyalty. Some people need to hear this, because some people feel like they need friends. Some people feel like they have to have people in their life. But if they're not even giving you anything in return, loyalty doesn't cost anything. It's completely free. And if they're not even willing to give you something that don't even have a price on it, how do you expect to keep giving it to them? Everybody can't be like you. So stop expecting you out of everybody else. We all are different. There are real friends out here. Real loyal people out here. Stop wasting your time on people that don't even have the respect to give you that loyalty. Peace out, y'all.